Hello there guys, and welcome back to episode 33 of Total War Warhammer. The greenskins have been wiped out. We don't have to worry about them anymore, at least I don't think so. So what we're going to do now is concentrate on trying to get all of our forces to the north. We need to start clearing out some of the grudges, which means one of the first things that we want to do is attack the border princes. They only have two settlements, so we should be able to deal with that. We also need to take some of these settlements in the mountains, and we want to rebuild our armies as well. So we'll probably be trying to grab quite a few of these settlements around here, actually. And also we want to try and build up a little bit of a defense in Oakenhammer and Zufbar so that we have the potential to defend against the vampire counts. Now, we don't really have to fight the vampire counts in order to win the campaign. Well, actually we do. We need to clear the grudge, which means we will have to have 3 battles with them, so we'll definitely have to do something against them. But we're going to start moving forwards. We do need to have a little bit of a fight with the border princes, so that is certainly true. So let's go ahead and see if we can end this turn. And I'm moving some of my armies forwards. I do want to start replacing some of the, shall we say, older, less powerful units with some of the better ones that we can construct now. So that's what we're going to be doing. We also need to make sure that we get our economy in a good position. I would still like to try and confederate some of the other Dwarven factions if possible. We don't necessarily need to do it, because just having them as a vassal or a military ally still counts towards the victory condition. But it's definitely worth making sure that we have as much land of our own as possible, because the more land we have, the more stuff we can do with it. Now, at the moment, Chaos Forces are still off the map, but they still have their can't remember what these little followers that are coming up. We've lost one of our followers there. That's fine. It's because we're not really in active battle at the moment. Got a fair bit of money coming in, actually. It might be worth thinking about doing some upgrades, particularly up here in Zufbar and Oakenhammer. We were getting these levels of garrison in, and I certainly think it's probably worth getting them in both of these locations here. Carreg Dromar we need to take as well, which is this one in the mountains. So we certainly want to think about getting that sorted. Let's go ahead while we've still got some money, because we know we need to upgrade some of these armies. So this is Thorgrim's army. Let's go ahead and move you in here. Now, what could we recruit if we wanted to? What is open to us now? We actually have Iron Drakes and Gyrocopters. Now, we do have at least one... where's the... can't find it. Technology objectives. There we go. We have an objective somewhere. Actually, it's not an objective. It is a quest. So it should have been under this list. Is it this one? Have 2 of the following units. Gyrocopters, yeah. So basically, gyrocopters or gyrobombers. So we need to get rid of a couple of units out of here. And I think we'll get rid of a couple of these miners, because they're not really all that useful anymore. They're very, very weak units. So let's go ahead and disband some of the miners. And we'll go ahead and we will, at the very least, get our... Right, why can't we get that? Oh, we don't have an Engineers Guild Hall, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. What do we have in here that we could apparently do and get? I guess we could get a couple of organ guns. And we've got Thunder. We've got some good choices now. Let's get a couple of organ guns. And I think we will get rid of also a couple of these sort of standard dwarf warriors. Just picking the ones that don't have the higher veterancy. So we'll get rid of... I do actually just want to get rid of this other miner, so we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, I could go ahead and get... we can get Iron Drakes in there, apparently. Oh, that's Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes. So does that mean we can get Gyro Bombers? So we've got 2 spaces. Let's go ahead and get at least 1 Iron Drake in there. I'd like to get a second. Definitely got more units we can get out. Don't really want to get rid of the Longbeards. Might just get rid of a couple of these warriors, but we need to build... what was it that we needed to build? We need to build an engineering hall. So let's have a look at that. Where and how do we get an engineering hall? We're actually working on it. We're one turn away, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and work on the gem mine so we get even more income, because we are building our armies up stronger, and that's going to cost us. Meanwhile, we're starting to move the rest of our forces to the north so that we can deal with the Border Princes. And as we're not actually at war with the vampire counts at the moment, we might think about using our main army with Thorgrim to go and attack the vampire lords, especially as we're going to be getting, you know, gyrocopters and stuff. So we want to be able to see them in action, as it were. Still a lot of settlements falling to the north, but I think we can deal with them overall. A little bit of a slow turn process there. Ah, seam of star metal, the rarest and most sought after of all elements. Gromril has been discovered close to Dwarfhold. Refining it would bring us great prestige and wealth. It's just a random free 2,000 gold there. So this army is currently full. So I did say I'd want to get rid of probably a couple of the dwarf warriors. In fact, I think, do we want to get rid of the warriors or do we want to get rid of the Longbeards? I think we just get rid of the warriors. I think the Longbeards are just objectively better. So we'll get rid of some of these dwarf warriors. And we will go ahead and we will now recruit ourselves, assuming it's going to let us, and it should do. We're going to get ourselves a couple of gyrocopters, and it's going to take a few turns, but that will actually complete a mission for us as well, so we are happy with that. We do still have some money in the bank. We could definitely upgrade some of these settlements. So let's go and have a look and see what we could get on some of these. Now, Barag does a bag. Which one is that one? This one. Do you need to have this garrison here? I'm not entirely convinced that you do, to be honest. We don't really need the growth here either, because we don't have Barrett Var, but the three we have are already fully upgraded. But I think we'll go ahead and sort of build the upgrades that will give us some more income. We do have some public order issues, so getting a refectory is not a terrible idea. What about Caragdron over here? How are things going? We are sort of upgrading the mustering hall. That's not a terrible idea, so let's carry on and do that. We've used up a lot of our money now, so let's go ahead and end the turn. I do really want to attack the Border Princes. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that in this video. It is going to take a couple more turns just before we get our main army sort of rebuilt, and I want to get the other armies sort of up to the front as well. I do have this small army down here in the Dragonhorn Mines, which I might build up to a full army. I haven't really decided yet. I don't really know what I'm doing with them down there. It was really an army that I threw together in desperation a few videos ago when we were being attacked in the south, and I didn't really have... I had a lot of territory that was very spread out, and an army couldn't get back there quick enough, so I'm not too sure how useful that army is going to be at the moment. So they have just been sat there for quite some time, not really doing anything. They are providing some public order. The military presence is helping. It's not too bad. These are places that could definitely be upgraded. I guess we can just upgrade the refectory once and that'll be fine. For the wisdom of the so yeah, this is not a particularly strong army, and unless we use global recruitment, which is really expensive, they can't really sort of build up much more. So I might be tempted to bring them to the north, or I might just leave them down here for the time being. We do have two relatively strong armies up to the north. At least I think we've got two. We've got Thorgrims, we've got Belowens, we've got Christophers. No, we've got three full-size armies actually. We've got 320 stacks. So where is everybody? What is everybody doing? You're up here guarding Oakenhammer. I don't have any problem with that. I think we might like to get some better units in there as well. Get rid of some of your warriors. We have a little bit of money, but yeah, we'll get rid of some of your warriors, and we will recruit for you. You might have to use global recruitment, which is a little bit of a shame. What would we like to have in your army? Look, we can get these Iron Drake Trollhammer torpedoes now. Let's go and get one of them and spend all of our money. Just so we can see what they're like. I'm sure we'll get a chance to use them at some point. And where's Christopher's army? You are all the way down here at Iron Rock. where you probably don't really need to be. So let's go and get you up here to Varenka Hills, especially as we've got some public order issues going on here. Taxes and faction, and you're not even at full strength either, so we definitely want to get you there. Talking of taxes and faction, do we have taxation enabled everywhere where we can have taxation enabled? Probably is a quick way to look at this, actually. Provinces, there we go. So there's a couple that aren't being taxed. Eastern Badlands. So you aren't being taxed, but your happiness is going up. We could build a better refectory if we wanted, so let's go ahead and tax you. We're still in the positives. And we've also got the Southern Badlands, which we are not currently taxing either. Yours is also going up. If we tax you, it's still on the positive. Good. So now we are taxing all of our... We've only got the Blood River Valley, which is the one losing happiness, which is here. And we are actually working on a better refectory, so that should be sorted quite soon. So, yeah, happy about that. So let's go ahead and have a look at this army now. 2 more turns, and this will be full. So that is good. And again, we are building up the defences in these... The vampiric corruption's going up, which is not good. Maybe we want to consider hiring a lord that could remove some of that vampiric corruption. I don't think we've got anyone that has that ability straight off the bat. We could go ahead and put Githian up there. He would be able to remove that, but I don't think we need to do that for the time being. So let's just go ahead and end the turn. Really looking forward to using some of our new units. It's been a long time coming, so... And once we've dealt with the Border Princes, because they are going to be my first target, we're going to be attacking them before we worry about the Vampire Counts. And then we'll actually consider doing something against the Vampire Counts. But the Border Princes seem like an easier target at the moment. Last time I checked, they didn't have any allies. They've only got 2 settlements. This is the Great Migration again, so we can do nothing, or we can reduce our recruitment cost, get some more growth. Well, I don't think we need the... We're not recruiting anything at the moment anyway, and we don't really need to reduce the recruitment cost for that. Growth would be nice, but again, we don't necessarily need it straight away. Now, we're not actually defending Zufbar, which is a little bit of a worry, but I think we'll be okay overall. Grom Peaks, you can have an upgrade, actually. What would we like to get in Grom Peaks? Probably don't need an awful lot up here. Guess we could go and get a Rune Forge. Is there anything else we particularly need? Iron Breakers and Hammerers. Ah, we don't have an Hall of Oaths anywhere. Might just save up for a Hall of Oaths there, actually. That's not a terrible idea. We have finished our tech. We're almost at the end of the tech tree. We're doing very well here. Prospecting would give us some more income from salt mines and die makers. I'm not really sure that I've got any of that. Although, getting a 10% cost reduction on all buildings is really, really nice. Being able to reduce the vampiric corruption is even better. Recruitment costs for gyrocopters and gyrobombers cheaper. Pointless getting that now, really. Ammunition for artillery and upkeep for artillery reduction. That's not bad. Missile damage for iron drakes and range for iron drakes. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that. We've just got some of those, so that'll be quite nice. So this army is 1 turn away from getting the these guys. Now then, this army, we did actually, I think, still have a space. Yeah, we do have a space. So we were using global recruitment again. We could get you another Slayer, or we could go and put in something exciting like a... Let's go ahead and put in an organ gun in there. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge army, but we should be able to defend against the Vampire Counts if they come in and try and do anything. Now, this army here, that probably will need a little bit of an upgrade. So we've got some more we can do against the Border Princes. So maybe we won't actually get around to a battle this episode, unfortunately. We are 15 minutes in. I'm just trying to get everything prepared. We've had a long slog against the Greenskins. It's taken us quite a lot of time to get everything in order. And I wasn't really min-maxing with the settlements and the buildings. But that has successfully completed a quest, though. The Axe of Grimnir. The Engineers Guild is in uproar. The Master Engineer tasked with developing the plans has presented his initial prototypes, together with a proposal to roll the improvements out within a matter of months. The unseeming haste of this time frame has polarised opinion between the younger members, uneasy with such novel thinking. yet intrigued by the possibilities it presents, and the traditionalists who advocate the more usual decades of testing would have the trial and error charlatan tinkerer thrown out in disgrace. Hearing the outcry, the High King steps in and orders that the prototype be put into full production. So basically we go and get ourselves 1500 gold just for doing that. Now we do have a second part to that quest now. Early test flights of the gyrocopters have been fruitful. The machines have shown that they are ready to be deployed against the enemy. In addition, during the long-range testing to verify operational ranges, the test pilots observes a large gathering of greenskins around a location in the Badlands known as the Pillar of Bone. Thorgrim dispatches a ranger to gather more detailed intelligence on the area. I'm pretty sure that the greenskins are gone. Move any character to the following region. Karak Asgal for 1500. Where is Karak Asgal? It's one of these places down here, isn't it? It's this one. Move any character here for 1500. Do you know what we could do if we really wanted to? How much does it cost us to recruit a lord? We'd still be technically in the pluses if we did that, just by moving him there. He is in there, isn't he? Yep, there we go. Instant quest completed. Quest issued. Okay. The High King's scout reports the presence of numerous orc and goblin warriors engaged in some sort of ritual activity which appears to be centered around several shamans. Given the Pillar of Bone is known to be the nexus of arcane power, Thorgrim is determined to disrupt the ritual. With the reassuring thwopper 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 of the gyrocopter rotors overhead, he orders the battle horn sounded. The new flying units will have an early opportunity to prove their usefulness. Win the following battle with Thorgrim's Grudgebearer army, the Axe of Grimnir. Reward is bonus 1500 experience and the Axe of Grimnir, which is a brilliant, fantastic weapon for Thorgrim. So we've specifically got a quest for him now, which is going to be somewhere on the map. It's here. Now we can sort of teleport there. And I think we do want to do that, actually. I think that is going to be a better battle for us. Thorgrim's army. Now then, can there used to be a way to just sort of teleport an army there and teleport back, because it is quite a distance away. Now, a couple of things we want to do. First of all, this guy, don't actually need you anymore, so we're just going to disband you. You were literally just to complete that mission. Once again, I didn't actually want to click on you, so we'll just go ahead and move back over here. Need to find where that quest is. Right, quest is over here. So we can zoom to location. You cannot currently teleport. The required character is currently garrisoning in a settlement. Okay. So I guess we have to not be garrisoned in the settlement in order to do this. Let's go and try that again. If we zoom out, be able to get there a little bit quicker. Teleport. Now, that costs 5,000 gold. Do you know what, though? I don't mind, because I've got a lot of gold. So we're going to teleport there. We're going to go ahead and do this battle. So let's see what we've got here. We've got the Master Rune of the Grugni, which is missile resistance. I guess we could probably do with that on the Iron Drakes, actually. Let's just uncheck all of those so we can redistribute them. Oh, no, I can't see where the other one is. There it is. So, yeah, missile resistance we probably want on the Iron Drakes. Then we've got magic resistance, which we might want on our Longbeards. And we've got charge bonus. Actually, I think we want the charge bonus on the Longbeards. No, we'll put charge bonus on those Longbeards. There we go. Let's go ahead and fight this. We should be able to win this. There are a few enemy armies involved. We've got Durbuk the Runt Killer and Washumper Gobspit, along with Greebit's Ironjaw. I thought we'd already gotten rid of all of these guys, but I guess we will find out. But this is definitely a faction quest that we need to do.
Behold, the stone fruits of the Engineers Guild's labour. New flying gyro machines will take to the air. Let me assure my traditionalist brethren within the guild that Morgrim himself would be pleased with this innovation. Now, let us test them against the eternal enemy, the ones who have more entries in the Great Book of Grudges than any other, the Orcs. See how the green-skinned filth flock round that vile pillar. Let us wipe them out. So confident am I in these new machines that I forsake my axe and will not take it up again until victory is secured here. I do this in the knowledge that those orcs will soon be corpses scattering the battlefield.
So let's have a look at our new units. These are our gyrocopters. Look at those. They are absolutely fantastic. A marvel of Dwarfen engineering. Can't wait to take those in battle. They're not the only new units that we have, though. We also have the organ guns. These things are going to be really, really good for us. They're going to be doing quite a lot of damage. Look how much heat these things put out. All of the dwarves working them have got all these like leather shields, like welding helmets. They've even got their beards covered, which I suppose makes a lot of sense. They're probably quite flammable. So we've got the organ guns. We've also somewhere got ourselves, I thought we had some cannons. We've got our iron drakes down here at the front with their hand cannons. They're basically flamethrower infantry. They are going to be really, really useful in this battle. The enemy do have the high ground, so we are going to want to bait them towards us. So what we're going to do, make this nice and easy hopefully, going to take all of the melee units and just put them in a straight line across the front. We're probably going to want to put our iron drakes on either side. Well, we don't really want them to get flanked, so what I'm actually going to do is just pick out a couple of these other melee units and just sort of move them out to the side here. And where do we want to do this? We move you out, put the iron drakes in there. Positioning could be a little bit better, I suppose.
It is a reckoning.
They're quite small ranks, the Iron Drakes, but there we go. Now they've got some backup on the side. We'll go ahead and take the Quarrelers. The Quarrelers are going to go along the back ranks as they always do. Let's just group up the Quarrelers together. We can also group up the... No, you didn't do what I wanted you to do there. I wanted you to group up. We want to take our... grudge throwers. They are going to go at the back. There is a little bit of high ground, I suppose. Suppose we could put them right at the back. We've got to be careful that they don't get flanked, though, which is one of the reasons why I don't usually like to have them too far back. So we will move them forward slightly. We'll have Thorgrim up at the front, and then we've got our organ guns. Organ guns do have one hell of a range. We will put them on the sides for now. Be prepared to move them out at any point. And let's go ahead and start. So we need to kill or rout all of the greenskin shamans. Enemy reinforcements are approaching. We have got some coming in from the sides. So let's go ahead and use our gyrocopters to try and harass a little bit. So we'll go in with the gyrocopters. We'll see if we can hit them and then we'll come back. I'm not too sure how strong these gyrocopters are. But if we can cause some damage to them...
Hit your targets well.
Definitely getting some stuff done. Let's move out of there. We're just trying to bring them towards us. You guys really want to be firing over here, and I think we also want to try and get some units around to stop us from being flanked. Let's make sure we are attacking where we can. Yeah, they're already trying to flank us, which is not something that I am too pleased with. Let's go ahead and get this other gyrocopter over here getting some work done. I want both of the gyrocopters over here, really. I think we'll also get the... Oh, these Quarrelers are just... They're coming right in on the Quarrelers. Okay. Well, let's get the Iron Drakes doing some work over here then. Really not liking how they've just decided to move in behind us, but we're hitting them with the gyrocopters. Our Lord is under attack. It's hardly a surprise. It happens quite often. Where is our Lord? You are there. So why don't you get involved and get some stuff done? These organ guns are really getting the work done over here. We'd quite like that. Our troops have uncovered hidden enemies. They are trying to flank around behind me there, so they're definitely trying to get into a position. Let's go ahead and use this gyrocopter to engage. Probably won't get anything done. They're just charging straight into the back of my grudge throwers, which is unfortunate, but again, not an awful lot we can do. Let's fire at them with this organ gun. Time to start moving forwards now. We'll use these Iron Drakes to get some stuff done. They do have... all those shamans are up there at the front. So let's go ahead and start firing in with the Quarrelers. Now then, you need to start popping some of your abilities. So we'll just go ahead and pop absolutely everything. And we'll just go ahead and try and get a lot of stuff done there. They are having some units rout, which is good. You guys have all abandoned your siege machines, so if you could get back on them, that would be fantastic. You guys keep firing at those. Okay, let's get you guys moved forward. Have we got both gyrocopters still? Yeah, we do still have both gyrocopters. Let's attack you guys. Where's the other gyrocopter? Enemy lord is dead. Well, that's always a good start. Let's go and start throwing in down there. You stop running off after those guys. And move back if you would. Oh wow, we've got a fairly big army coming in here on the right hand side. Hadn't noticed on the left hand side. Sorry, I haven't noticed those. Let's get at least one. Well, these Iron Drakes are getting a bit wrecked. Let's start getting some of the gyrocopters in over on this side, as well as this organ gun. Yeah, you definitely want to be firing in that direction, but you're going to have some issues very, very soon. Let's try and get some more units for. We are being flanked heavily here. Really wasn't expecting to get this this many units coming in, to be honest. How are you doing over there? Right, stop fighting over them. Go after that. Where is Thorgrim? Why aren't you getting stuff done? Go and get stuck in over there. Quarrelers, you are required to go and get some work done here. These organ guns need to get out of the way because they are getting absolutely wrecked. Let's go and get these Iron Drakes in here, if we can. Come on, Thorgrim, why aren't you getting stuff done? You need to be getting work done over here. You guys are taking a lot of damage, which I don't like, so let's try and move in there. You go and engage those guys. Let's make sure we try and harass these archers a little bit if we can. We'll attack those with the organ guns. Gyrocopters, yep, you're attacking those, that is fine. We've already got one of the shamans down, so that's okay. We're actually losing our grudge throwers here at the back, which is not good. Come on, Thorgrim, you really should be attacking hard into this guy at the moment. We want to do everything we can to try and stop this guy being successful. So gyrocopters are trying to get work done. We're actually losing a lot of units here. I wasn't expecting all of this. We are... These quarrelers we can get back into the fight. Not that they're going to be that much use. Don't chase them off so far away. You're no use if you're all the way over there. Keep attacking their lords, because that's kind of the purpose of this particular quest. It's not so much win the battle, but kill the lords. And if we can get rid of them, actually, it'll make things a lot easier. So just go ahead and just put everything you've got in on there. A little bit worried about this organ gun, but we'll do what we can. Let's fire at you guys. Still losing quite a lot of units. You guys are up in the hills. You'll probably die if you engage those, but we'll do it anyway. You are attacking. We've got some more units over here. You can actually go get back on the old quarreler there. A unit has been wiped out. That is really, really unfortunate. We've almost got another lord down. There is one over here that we would like to get rid of. Let's go ahead and throw you in there as well. This army is really, really getting beaten up here. Well, you're still firing at one of their lords there. They are going to drop whether they like it or not. Yeah, you keep firing there. We're still losing units, which I don't really like. You guys stop chasing down all the way over there. You don't need to. Come and run back in over here. Let's go and see if we can harass these archers a little bit. We are now back on the grudge thrower. So let's go and harass those archers there. Start running some of these units down. If we can start firing at their lords. They're down to a single one now. So there's only one remaining. I'm trying to pick him out in the crowd. He is... I don't even know where he is. I can't see him at the moment. They are starting to rout though, which is really good. These Iron Drakes are almost dead. So we definitely need to try and get some work done over here. Flamethrowers are very, very useful. Maybe it's that guy. He's not dead yet, but he's running. There we go. Victory is within our grasp. We have defeated all of the shaman. So this has been a bit of a longer video, but we have won that battle, so I'm happy with that. And we have a victory. We are going to have to rebuild the army, unfortunately. It did take a little bit of a beating. But that's not too bad. Yeah, it's always a shame to lose some units. But, you know, we get our weapon now, which is absolutely cool. So that quest is completed. To be fair, we only lost 264 units to their, like, 1100, so that was really, really nice. So that gives us some experience. We've leveled up once more. We should also get our hammer. No, that's actually part of the quest reward. So we'll go ahead and kill the captives. That should be mission complete. Quest successful. So that will actually give us the axe. Fantastic. We'll make sure we've got that equipped. That should also teleport us back to where we were, I think. Does it indeed? Yes, it does. So we want to go and move in here. We also want to make sure that we assign that skill point somewhere. Can't get the Great Book of Grudges yet. It's another quest. Missile resistance could be useful. I think we'll just go ahead and give him some extra hit points, really. And we'll make sure that we go into his... yeah, the Axe of Grimney is actually automatically being assigned that. So does that mean we have any better weapons that we could give to somebody else? What about below? And do you have a decent weapon we can give you? You have the Giant Blade. Weapon strength plus 10%. We can give you the Berserker Sword for charge bonus and weapon strength. That might be quite nice. Let's give you the Berserker Sword. No, that's not as good, is it? You want the Giant Blade because it's a rare one. It's a better weapon. Not so much decent armor around, unfortunately. We haven't really found an awful lot there. Either way, though, that is probably a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Total War Warhammer. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.